This morning, we're also tracking a couple of big statewide issues that you voted on in Tuesday's election: $30 card tabs and affirmative action.
Yeah, still a lot of ballots to count, but it is looking like $30 card tabs will pass. I want to show you this, the results so far this morning on I-976. 55% of voters saying yes to lowering card tabs to $30. Those against it trailing by about 10%. If this passes, the state says it will lose billions of dollars for transportation projects.
Looking at that other big measure on the ballot, Referendum 88, and so far the number's pretty close. About 51% voting to reject bringing back affirmative action. A lot of votes to count there as well.
We do want to bring Brandy back in. It doesn't seem like there were too many surprises.
I don't think so on these big ones. And while there are still a lot of votes left to count, it's harder when you're getting to numbers that big with statewide issues to change the percentage points. It's not like a local race where you've got just a few points can make up a huge difference. So this is probably where these two are going to end up. On 976, look, this was predictable. I mean, you have an electorate that's already asked and voted on $30 card tabs before. And you have an electorate specifically in Pierce and Snohomish counties that feels very overburdened by the cost of their card tabs. So $30 card tabs sounded pretty dang good for a lot of them. I will say, though, with a little point of caution, is that this is not the end of it. The state most certainly can try to challenge 976 in some way. They can try to find a workaround to $30 card tabs. Tim Eyman, the sponsor of 976, spoke about that last night.
We don't trust you. And so you better regain our trust. And regaining our trust probably starts with maybe you shouldn't sue the voters that just said yes to the initiative. Maybe you should accept the policy prescription that the voters just voted for and get to work backfilling the programs and getting rid of the dishonest tax.
But will they accept things? Will leaders in our state accept what voters have voted for time and time again? $30 car tabs. We spoke to Governor Jay Inslee last night.
I'm hopeful that we can continue with our transportation efforts in our state. We want to keep our buses running. We want to keep our bridges repaired. We don't want to lose any ferry routes. So we're going to count the votes and we'll see where we're at.
Yeah, but we have counted the votes, and we see where we're at on 976, and that is very unlikely to change. And so the question is really at this point, what is the state's response? Do they try to challenge it in court? Do they try to find some sort of workaround where they can tag stuff onto your card tabs in a different way? Do they reprioritize, or do they pass new taxes to try to make up for the revenue?
Or do they increase tolls or come up with some other taxes and whatnot? Because we've seen this before.